Record. Babe, just put it down a little bit. Alright. Alright. Neil, what is going on, brother? Let me see. Is it showing this one? There we go. And then it's showing here. Okay. Alright. Beautiful. Damn, BCH, man. I should have shorted this fucker earlier. Look at this. I was looking at this. Rejected beautifully. The only thing that scared me was this, because I was looking at a breakout. But look, it would have faked out and then came right down and look, I was looking at that short. Man. Hi, baby. All right, let's see. So, Bitcoin. Let's look at Bitcoin, man. I got a chart that I was going over last week that I would like to go over on Bitcoin, BTC, and then we could jump into some Forex, USDTP. And I forgot which one was it. Was it the Big Egg? Big Egg? No. OKEX, maybe. All of that's gone. No. Okay, this is the one. This is the one. Okay, beautiful. All right, man. So, last Monday prep, what was it? We were still in this bullish channel, man. That's why I said, even in the last, what was it? The update I sent in my channel, which I'm gonna start doing every week, and I'm gonna send this video instead of typing everything out. But last Monday we were looking at this, man. We said how if we kind of break out of this bullish channel, we should be longing, right? And you know, I mean, obviously, look, we broke, retested right here. Bam, went straight to resistance. And we played this resistance, man. This was the one that I had an entry like about, what was it? Was it 30,300, man? So we literally wicked in and profited beautifully, came back, hit stop loss at entry, and we were done. But it was literally like a picture perfect trade where it literally just wicked it and came down and we were able to profit. Reason for that again is this cluster right here, man. This is what I was looking at, being a nice strong wall. And then again, you know, if you scroll more to the left, right? I always go by history, man. I always play by the history. I never try to just throw things up because of, you know, even if it's a trend line or anything like that. Like I'm always trying to find something in the past that, you know, if it shows me a lot of consolidation, you know, I'm looking for defense, man. Like a nice brick wall to hit for rejection or a possible breakout. When it does break out, it really just like tends to run. So, you know, right now we're still in this wall, man. Because look, if I bring this over, is showing you that we're still right in this supply zone, man. Which again was a demand zone before, and I had this one labeled as a demand zone, but once we broke that down, you know, now it's turned into a supply zone, right? And this one too, you know, almost the same thing, but I want to say this bigger one, it's more of a general idea, right? You have a whole gap from what, 32,200, you know, as low as 28, right? That's a pretty big gap. This is why I like to kind of flow with the red one first. And then overall, you know, use this one, right? Like, and this is what I keep saying in every Monday prep, man. I'm never gonna say right now that we're in a bull market, right? But however, we are super bullish, man, and we've been pretty super bullish, right? In the real bullish momentum ever since we went as low as 16K. You know, and boom, as you can see, started getting lower highs, right? Lower highs. Even right now, we literally bounced the other day from all that, you know, rejection that we were getting, man, that everybody was pretty much scared, saying that, oh shit, we're going right back down to the 15s and 20s. And surprise, surprise, man, this market just, you know, loves to catch everybody off guard. Especially when I hear it all over the place that everybody's just shorting and everybody's bearish. You know, and even on this retest, man, like, look, we retested, right? And it did perform after the retest, you know, but again, it's that wall, man. Until we don't break this 30K, man, it's gonna be a bitch, man. I really feel like this 30K wall is going to be a bitch to break. I'm gonna move this resistance up here and I'll show you guys that 30K, right? Like around 31, 32. That wall is gonna be hard to break, man. And until we don't really break it, you know, that's when I'll be like, oh shit, guys, we're back in a bullish fucking what's it called? We're back in a bullish how do you say, bull market, right? We're back in the bull market. So, until we don't break that, man, we can still reject here, right? We rejected once, came down for days, right? It literally came down for days on end. Finally came back up, and you know what I mean, and again, it literally rejected. So for all we know, we can see this again, right? Until we don't break that, we can even get higher lows, right, and stay in the uptrend. And here, let me see if I can show you guys what I mean, right? Damn, why this thing keeps paused? Is it not showing? Every time I click on this, it's not showing, right? Of course not. All right, let me see. This thing is showing. All right, so let me see. That means if it's showing this screen, I gotta bring this over here. 1 second, brother. Okay, there we go. Now we got a perfect screen. So again, here, let me go over this one more time. This little scenario. Again, as long as we stay in this bullish channel, reject off of resistance here, I want to say that we still have a very good chance of staying in this nice bullish momentum. Even if we reject here and we start to reject like we did pretty much all these days, right? This was a nice little time frame right here. So let's see, this one from here to here. The minute we rejected the first time, we went on a straight downtrend for 60 days. That's almost 2 months of downtrend before all it took was a few days for us to come right back to 30K. That's the beauty of crypto, man. And here, let me erase all these lines. This is just, I want to say, an old trade. Okay, bam. All right, so right now we're still forming that double top, and remember, I called this short because of that. However, it's still playing out. We're still kind of rejecting, right? And even this time, it took days before it finally rejected, right? Even though we were up here for days, it's showing us now that we've been up here for days. Still a very good possibility of us coming down. I want to look at a smaller time frame real fast. Even the 4 hours not really coming down, but it's having kind of a little trouble. Got a bit of an uptrend going here, right? Something like this with your higher lows. So, we can still go sideways, right? And this is a 4 hour chart, man. So that shit could take days. We have support here. We have a bit of resistance right there where that resistance line is. So we can easily go sideways, man. And 4 hour candles, that's days, right? Like if we were to even start from here to, let's say, if we go sideways, that's the next 3 days we can easily go sideways, right? And it's still the brand new week, so that could be this week of maybe a boring market, man, where we don't really see too much volatility until we see another strong move. And again, that could be that strong move from the rejection, breaking this uptrend down, starting to come down and maybe get another bounce off of this daily uptrend, still kind of in this bullish channel, even though it broke it, retested, went up, and then it came right back into it, and look, it bounced twice off of this line beautifully. So we might just get, again, until we don't really think it'll probably take some kind of news, man, or something we're gonna get. I want to say for us to really break out of this 30K resistance, fucking super wall that we're gonna have up here. And again, as long as it keeps playing up here, man, I think I'll still be trying to play the short on this until we don't see a clear resistance breakout, right, and start heading to the 32, 33 levels. I'm gonna still keep trying to play some resistance levels off of this. This would have been another good entry on the short. The first one was up here. This would have been another nice one because it's rejected exactly off of that resistance line right there. And now, right now, like I said, man, probably a few days of, 2, 3 days of it going sideways to really choose a direction. Once we break trend line, man, we're shorting. If we get another rejection up here and really doesn't break, that could be another possible short. Um, I don't want to say, like, I don't really want to play that breakout until I hear some good news, right? And I think this news was that whole what is it, black market or blackfish, something like that. That that big bank that bought up a lot of Bitcoin the other night, man. So that caused a nice big run up from all the way. Look, man, from 24 to 30K. That's a big run. Beautiful run in a few days. What took what was it, 2 3 months to go down, literally got picked up in a few days. So that shows you how fast, man, this market can just come right back, man, or go right back down, right? Like for all we know, the next few days could be a dramatic drop as easily as we went up, and we could easily see these 26 levels. Which is why I always say anything, and I mean anything, is possible when it comes to trading crypto, trading stocks, options, trading in general, man. Anything is possible. I never try to stick to any set of rules. I want to say, as far as just really feeling or saying where these coins will go, because we don't know. We really don't know. We play it for what it is. And again, we had a beautiful run, hit resistance. Now it's just kind of consolidating, man. And until we don't make another strong move, I want to say we'll probably continue getting some little bit of boring market, sideways. Let me see. This one was running like a fucking monster, and now it's all of a sudden all the way at the bottom, which means that it must have dropped really hard. Because BCH has been up for days, man. And look, I was even looking for the possible short on this too. Guys, I've been busy, man. I've been super busy. I'm moving South Carolina in a few days, so excuse me, in a few weeks. So I've just been packing and stuff. Once I get over there, I'll be more settled down, and I can actually sit down and set my room up again. I've already started taking down screens and stuff. Now I'm just trading on my laptop. So I need my setup, man. I like to be comfortable. I like to have all my things ready, which is, again, it's not going to happen for, I guess, a little while until everything is ready. But for now, I can still trade on computer, iPad, iPhone. Doesn't matter, man. We'll figure it out. I am liking this trend break, though. I'm not going to lie. It's a little trend break right here we got going on. Might continue coming down. And as far as hard as this one ran up, I wouldn't be surprised if this one continues to drop super hard. Because this one was up. What was it? Like, it went up. Since I threw out that short that got demolished a while ago, look, it ran up. What was it? I think 98% since, right? Like, it's this, and then it was what was it? It was a top runner yesterday. It was a top runner earlier today. It was up 14%. Before, I guess, the new daily candle kicked in and everything, just started switching, because everything was pretty much red with a few green. Now everything is like switched over. That shows you, man, that these markets, they switch on a dime. Every time I try to get in a trade, I kind of like to come here and see which one is moving, like which one is which colors, if the market is green, right, like I'm looking for longs. If the market's red, I'm looking for shorts. And earlier everything was red, and I kind of went with the long, ended up kicking my ass because everything was still kind of going down. However, like I said, every other coin right now is just, they did a beautiful reverse, man, and they're all kind of starting to push up. Which is what I was looking for in the last coin, man. What was it? Neo. Or was it Neo? No, it was this one right here. Where is it? Oh, near. Yeah, man. Look at this shit, dude. Like, fuck, man. But this one isn't pushing up, and that's the crazy thing. That all the other ones you saw with having a nice demand zone started to pick up, right? Like this one. I don't know. This one is just literally doing its own thing. The minute we got in, boom, fucking straight down, man. So that just shows you, man. Sometimes this market just does whatever the hell it wants, man. And the fact that we happened to pick the fucking one coin that came down, I'm like, dude. Again, everything else is doing what it was supposed to, man. This is what I was looking for on near. It was exactly like this. It was showing me this, man, a nice strong demand zone. And that's what I played on it. And again, you just saw like everything on near apparently had no demand zone. Look, everything else is green. This one is red. So it's just something about this coin that is just dropping hard. And again, look at that 1 hour candle. I mean, let's see how much that move is. All the way to the wick up here. Damn, that's a 15% move in 1 fucking hour, guys. Holy shit, no wonder this thing is coming down like no tomorrow. But look, still has a chance of coming back up, right? Because you're still in an overall uptrend, right? You got lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, and even here still matches up with this high. And boom, right off of that it ripped. So again, even if you're still planning to long this, this would obviously be a way better thing. I longed it all the way up here, so that's my fault, man. I should have did a little more zooming out and see that I'm at fucking resistance instead of trying to get that continuation. But you learn from your mistakes, right? So again, looking at the next attempt on this, I would look at something down here, right, where if it's giving us another higher low, then it's something that I'm really looking for to run. Everything else is kind of just like I said. They're nice, building nice little demand zones. But they're also, look, man, they're also in kind of a bearish channel, which is why I don't know if I kind of want to long these right now. Clone this. We kind of got something like this going on with this one. Bam, you see it touches right there, close to there. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so again, you got the still bullish channel. Now, this is also could be a bull flag. You know, if you know what a bull flag is, you got your pull, starts flagging out, and then breaks up from above. Right? That could be another possibility with this coin right here. To be honest, man, Matic, man, that's my baby. Um, shit, I'm actually liking this. Even though we're in a bearish channel, right? Like a nice entry from up here would get some nice profits, especially if you got a breakout, man. If you got a breakout off of this, then shit, and you're getting a nice low entry down here, should be a beautiful, beautiful trade. Um, yeah, man, the market is it's still holding, man. I don't want to say it's coming down. Earlier it was coming down. Everything was looking like this, but I'm seeing a lot of these things now starting to come back up, at least hold strong support. Look, right here you got a strong support bounce, like a almost damn near perfect support bounce right here. You know, you got resistance up here, so maybe you could play the short here. Right, let me put an alert on this too in case if I'm still working around and doing stuff and I get an alert for a possible short, a nice little rejection if it's gonna just keep bouncing like this. You know, if it's boxing in the way it is, this was just, you know, that fluke, that what do they call, liquidity grab, when it's literally one big old candle that breaks above that resistance, but then it comes right back down and it goes literally right back in the channel, man. It came down, ran up, rejected right on the wall again, and then it stayed down, right? And it's bouncing all in here. Even though this spiked up to here, but look where your body closed, right? And then it came down, literally bounced off of this. So it's boxing in. It's boxing in. So maybe another touch off of this would be a nice little resistance for later on. You know, who knows how many hours it'll take to get up there. Um, that's something I could look at for later on. Yeah, man, dude, everything is holding. And I was actually, instead of near, which is funny, I was looking at this one, man, to long, and I should have went with this one because this one held this demand zone. See, near didn't, man. I don't know what the fuck. I really don't know what the fuck happened to near, guys. Like near was having this exact beautiful setup. You know, it bounced off of demand a few times, which is why I got on it. And every other coin was looking like it was doing the same thing. Only near just plummeted, dude. Like it literally plummeted, man. Every other coin is holding. You know, this is what I was looking for. We had a good entry like this on near, and it didn't do any of this shit. It just went straight down. So weird, man. But you know, that's trading. You know, that's trading. All right,
Uh,
so
just want to point out something since we're in the call, Kenny.
what's up,
I
man?
don't know if you heard Robinhood, the app or the
Mhm.
company, I guess. They're looking to sell off Solana, Cardano, and Matic, the Polygon,
Yeah.
tomorrow. Essentially, they're going to be selling that off. So I think those coins tomorrow might be good for shorting or keeping an eye on because Robinhood's
Yeah.
going to dump.
Yeah, yeah, man. Look, right, and
I'll, uh,
right here would be a good one right
I'll-
here. Nice little demand zone break, and you get a double whammy where, look, if you break this demand zone, that's a good short. If you break the downtrend on a fucking bearish channel, that's three, you know, bearish sentiments right there. You know what? You're right, man. I'm gonna put a nice little alert right here in case that does happen. Let me see about right here. I want to put it.
I sent the link in the chat,
Yeah.
GBT chat. You can check it out later. Like it's supposed to happen tomorrow, so we're expecting those three coins might take a dump when they sell them off. Something to do with the SEC trying to sell them off or whatever. They're not
Yeah, it's
doing.
a fucking Robin Hood, man. Robin Hood's always doing some shit like that, and that just alone, like you said, with just that news alone, you should see a nice move on all three of these, man. Where, like you said, dude, nice, maybe fucking nasty drop, right? Let me see. Now I'm trying to see if I can find trends on these. This is one right here, right? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches. You know what, brother? We'll look at this one for today. To be honest, either the news or something, you know, nice trend break on this would be super clutch, to be honest. Uptrend, I'm gonna set it on a 5 minute. Let's look at the 5 minute, see how's it touching. I can't get the whole thing. 15. There we go. Okay. Take this off. There we go. All right, so 15. Let me get the 5 minute back on. Oh, 5. There we go. Here it touches perfect. Touches a little bit over. Okay. So yeah, this is a pretty decent line right here, man. If and you got a little bit of support here, right? So that would be the double whammy right there. You got to if it breaks. Support. Right? So now, right, you got this wedged out too right here. Like even chart wise, I'm liking that shit for a short. If we can get that break, let alone the news, right? And then if the news is bad and people really do sell off, then we can get in on a good entry on this, for something that has the potential to plummet, man, if they get really shit news tomorrow, you know? Yeah, I like this trade, man. Downtrend. Bam, right? So I'm gonna put an alert on this 5 minute that if it breaks under, crossing down, once the per bar close, it'll let us know. And then we could short that one. Here, let me put the notes too. Possible short. Short. And then if we get the break, hold until. You said tomorrow's the news on it? So tomorrow. Or this week. So hold until this week for the news. Alright. Yeah, man. I can dig it. I can dig it. Alright.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be tomorrow. Sorry, I didn't realize I muted myself.
No, no, no worries. Alright, so yeah, man. I'll take, I'll be watching this today. I'll keep it up here. Let me use another chart. That way I can leave it right up there. And we could keep an eye on that one. Triple. All right, brother. Do you have any questions personally, Neil? Look at that. I was on the Neil chart earlier. Neil, you have any questions? That
No questions, really. No questions. I think the market's playing out as it should. Like my personal opinion is like because we were kind of like overbought on like the 1 day time frame, like the RSI was like overbought. So I think that's why we're getting like coming down a little bit. But unless like you said, like no big news or whatever, then we might get like some next move up. So
Yeah, man.
or down. Thank you though.
Yeah, brother. Of course. Look at this one, man. This is the one I think I had posted. Oh, look at that, man. Beautiful trend break right there. Man, we should have longed this, Neil. I fucked up on this one, man. I don't know what I was waiting for to long this. Right? That was a nice move. That was a perfect. You see, there's your bear flag right here, right? Your pole flags down. Boom. That's the one that we were just looking. Which one was it before? But it was something like this, man. You get a bear flag going, breaks up from there, get a nice entry, bam, runs, and now you got your double top, and you see possible rejection or breakout. Watch, boom, put my entry here. Even though I already took profits on this, if I still would have been holding right now, I still would have been profitable with a good entry. And yeah, like you said, man, everything I think is pretty much oversold. I know the MACD's been up here, right? You got your MACD lines all the way up here. Again, it can still turn into another uptrend from up here, but it's dying, right? It's showing you that your uptrend is starting to die down. So I wouldn't be surprised, man, if we get a nice little, rejection coming down the next few days. Pretty bearish, I want to say, maybe for this week if we continue to hose down like this, unless we get a nice bounce off of one of these, and then we get a kind of like an explosion like we've had, past few days, into like this whole world up here of 30, mid 30s, lower 30s, then kind of bearish, yeah, for this week, man. But look at that, almost damn near perfect double top, man. And we had this out for days, brother. We had this out for days, man. I mean, since last week. It's crazy, man. Perfect double top going on there. So yeah, man, might be pretty bearish with you on this one, man. Maybe for throughout the week, see how it happens. And again, right now it's still a clutch entry on something that if it does start to come down, bro, you got space and a half, man. You got from 30K and possibly even come down as far as 26, 27. Like it's a nice drop right there, man. Let me see. From there to there, 12% move. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, man, something I'm definitely gonna be looking at this week, man, for sure. See if we get a nice continuation of that rejection. Again, it's just today is so fucking sideways, man. Right? And look, you almost got another flag going on here, kind of bearish channel going on. Right? Look, lower highs. Oh, watch. If I turn it to the hour, then we could probably really connect these. There you go. Right there. Bang, bang. Right now you got your touches here. 2, 3, 4, 5 with the body of that one. 6 with this wick. And now there's your downtrend, right? And if I can clone this line without having to move it and it touches, gets like this, perfect touches, then you got a bearish channel. Perfect bearish channel. Look, right there, you got 1 touch, 2 touch, 3, 4, and 5. I'm gonna put this line in white so we can really see it. Bam. So something like this right now on the hour, right? We can still do all of this, be pretty bearish, but break out from this, man. I'm gonna set that alert. I'm not gonna sleep on this one because that's, we slept on this one. I slept on this one, and fuck, man, had all of this chance to kind of get on this, and I didn't capitalize on it. So I'm gonna make sure that I do now. But yeah, set a nice little trend break from above, crossing above. Once the bar closes on the hour chart, it'll alert us, and we'll be looking for that retest, boom, down, and that's when we're gonna ride this puppy up, man. Hopefully to the 32, 33 levels. If not, right, again, we're still very, very around very strong resistance, man. Very, very strong resistance around this whole level of 30s. So, we can be doing all of this. And now that I'm kind of zooming out, let me see. Let me see if it shows. I want to say it almost at one point looked like a head and shoulder, right? I want to say this is kind of the shoulder. This would have been the head, but this part fucked it up right here. Now, if this would have been coming down and maybe played around here, then definitely head and shoulder. We would have been shorting this puppy from even right here, which is where the shoulder would be at, and expect that, that drop, man. And actually, if you look at near, that's what near did, bro. Watch this. I think I saw it earlier. After, of course, the fact that I was already on the trade. I was like, damn, dude, I think it's almost doing the head and shoulders. And that shit came plummeting down. Near. Where are you? Bam. Alright, so this is a daily 15. Was it? So I think I was looking at this on the 5 minute, even on the 1 minute, it kind of showed it. Let's see. Something like this, man. I wanted to say this would have been the shoulder, head, and this is what I was thought, right? Like I thought, at least the shoulder. This is why I didn't think it was a head and shoulder, because usually the shoulders they're almost line up sometimes, almost exact. And the head, of course, is always going to be above, right? And then it starts to come down, just like this. And you have a nice wall running up, head and shoulders, comes running down, and then almost looks like the bar, they call it. Kind of had that going on already, right, when I got in. But then again, I started to see some strong support here. Oh, no, this is what I was looking at. Excuse me, I was up here. Yeah, look at that, man. Literally, bro, I got in on this candle, and then all of this happened, bro. Like, sometimes those entries, man, fuck me, man. They really get to me when they're like that, dude. When the fact that I got in because of a nice support bounce, right? Look, the support bounce would bounce there, almost bounce here, went up. I'm like, all right, we might get a nice bounce here. And it literally went up to entry. I got in, and then all of this happened. I was like, bro, come on, man. Oh, dude, these trades like this get to me, man. When it doesn't even go near the entry, you get in, and I understand consolidation sometimes, right? And even coming down, but the fact that it just never goes back up, doesn't even do any of this. It literally just, you get in and it never goes back up to the entry. And it's like, dude, was that entry that bad? that, that should happen, that it's now allergic to that entry. It'll never, it's not going to see it again. But, good thing we took the L here, right? Still would have been seen on, and it still would have been down tremendously right now. So sometimes you just got to let these things go, man. I should have let this go up here, though, man, because I think I had a nice support demand zone up to here. My original mental stop loss was around here. I saw this happen and I started to see it come back, which is why I kind of DCA'd here thinking it was gonna come back and ended up just leaving the stop loss there. And I'm glad I did, man, because look, I would have been holding a really shitty loss right now. That still looks like hell, bro. Like, look, right now, if it breaks this support, watch, wouldn't be surprised to get another nasty drop, you know? So, Near's doing shit right now. Let me see, Sushi. See, all these other ones are pushing up, man. I don't understand why Near got it's getting demolished like that. All right. Okay. All right. So yeah, man, that's just a few coins. I'm gonna keep looking for some more coins later on tonight. I'm gonna put out another trade. I'm not just gonna stop at that one trade, even though I really didn't want to trade after that, man. Like I'm telling you, those some losses just take its toll on people, man, and including myself, man. Like there's just some of these losses, and I'm like, dude, really, like really, bro, and it makes you not want to trade the rest of the day, and you know, that's what makes or breaks a trader, man. That giving up attitude. I don't do that shit, man. Like I'm gonna bounce right back off of that loss. I'm not even thinking about it anymore. I'm just gonna focus on my next trade, and that's it. Whether it be a win or a loss, still manage it right, and keep going, man. Keep trading, figuring this thing out, man. This is not something easy that comes overnight, bro. Like trading is difficult, man. It's not easy, and it's, again, a lot of the times it's not even the chart patterning. That's the easy shit, man. Finding trend lines and finding double tops, like the Batman, like you got all kinds of stuff that you can find, and it's easy to find. Like it's not hard. I'm telling you guys, I've been doing this for almost 3-4 years now. Charting is not hard, man. It's the psychological aspect of trading that really fucks with us, man. With us traders, that makes us want to give up, makes us want to keep going, and it's the losses sometimes, the breaking your rules, right? Like we're human, so we have these set of rules, but we all human. We all break them from time to time, including myself, right? Like I have my set of rules, but every now and then I break it. Fuck, screw me, right? But and when you do, man, it just makes that loss hurt even more. So then again, you just feel like not trading, man. But I've learned that over the years, every time you do that, keep trying, right? Like have a set rule at least of losses. I had one loss today. That's it, right? My set rule is three losses, three X's, like baseball. 1, 2, 3 strikes, and I'm out. I won't trade for a day or two. I give myself anywhere from 24 to 48 hours to get over that hump, right? Take a break because I'm not seeing the charts right, and then come back and kick ass, man. So the whole point is just it's not to give up, man. You gotta take the L's. You gotta take those losses with the wins, man. And the losses teach you something every time. The wins feel great, yeah. They feel awesome, but those losses, even though they hurt a bit sometimes, you learn from it, right? Like tend to pay attention more to your entries and things like that, and your markets, and sometimes you just can't control it, man. It does what it does. So all right, let me see. So again, we went over excuse me. Crypto right now looks pretty decent, man. You're seeing a lot of green. Again, earlier today it was all red. So the fact that everything is kind of switching over to green, that's a really good thing, man. So I might be looking to kind of long something here. If we can kind of get a breakout on one of these things going like this, right? So look at this one. This one just broke out. But wait, I want to make sure I touch all the stops like this. All right, so this one broke out. So maybe this can be a continuation right here. Let's see how this next few candles perform on Sol. But again, look, your whole market is just like really pushing up right now. Let's see which one is the top runner, which is Waves. And Waves showed us earlier. Look at that shit. It's running, dude. It's running, running, running. So possible short around here where you got some defense building up. You build a little bit of supply zone going on right here. Could be a next possible short on this. Waves, KNC is pushing too. Damn, all these low budget coins are really kicking ass lately, man. C98. I had some C98 too. C98 is in a bearish channel. Right, you got this going on. Clone. See that? If you can clone your line, if you can clone your top line and you bring it down again without moving it, and you can get these touches like this, bro, that's your channel. That's your damn near perfect channel right there. So boom, boom, right? So break out from here, we long. can even get a rejection and kind of short it. Can come back and look at this one. Um, and then again, let's look at some pairs. If you guys have any questions on Forex or anything I just went over on crypto, let me know. Um, but yeah, as far as overall market, pretty bearish right now until we get out of this channel. Overall, right? Macro, micro, micro really looking at just, the next few hours kind of bearish still till we get a breakout or a strong move. Macro level, I mean, shit, man, we're still overall strong run. 30Ks, man. Again, who would have thought would have been back to 30K, right? It's been a while. So the fact that we're here, we're still holding this super strong uptrend. So I am still pretty bullish on this market as it is as a whole. Once we break, if we break, and once we break, whenever that happens, this 30K big old demand zone right here, man, that really it's the bread and butter, man. Like once we get this nice breakout from this zone right here, it's when I say, hey guys, guess what? We're back in the bull market. And then you'll see it, man. You'll see how crazy it runs up, pauses, has a few sell-offs, just like it used to, man. And this is why I like, that I'm kind of a few years into this, man, because I got to see all of this, man. I got to see when we fucking ran like this beautifully, and then again, right, you sold off, but it found support at 30K and then ran and even gave us higher highs, right? Like that's a bull market, man. So if we can start running, doing all of this and giving us newer highs at 75 and up, then shit, man. Anything's possible. Anything is possible. And make sure you guys are loading up in your spots if you haven't already. I have been buying at all these levels, man. All these levels. I kind of want a rejection to see if I can kind of get some more spot. Matic is at a good. The only thing is shit with Matic. Oh man, dude, like Matic is really killing me, man, because Matic was such a great coin. It was one of my favorites, man. Like, look, it finally broke the demand zone, which kind of fucked it up. Um, One of my favorite coins, man, to house. I've been preaching this to everybody in my team. How much I love this coin. I've been buying. I've been waiting for it to be under $1. I've been trading it for years, and it was doing great, man. Like even when the market, dug a new, hole in itself, Matic didn't come down that hard, right? Like a lot of them all came down past these levels. Matic didn't do that, man. Matic held pretty well, and it was doing phenomenal until that fucking news, man. This is why I hate when some of these coins get thrown in the news, right? Because then they kill it, dude. Like kill it, man. For people that like me that like Matic and always wanted some Matic, now I'm like, fuck, man. This whole time, and I've been building my portfolio on Matic. Now I have to think twice about it. Now I have to think twice about keeping it because it's too much in the news right now. There's too many eyes on it. When things like that happen, it's not something long term that you really want to play with, right? Like, you want coins that are quiet, that nobody's really talking about Atom, and you go back and look at the charts to see what levels, and you kind of get these quiet coins. Look at that double bottom right here. You get these nice quiet coins that nobody's talking about, get them at low levels like this, and you'll see them nice gradually go up. When they start to appear in the news, like Neil just said, with fucking Matic, with these other ones, it's just it knocks the value, man. People want to short the shit out of it, and it's just they really fucking kill it, man. So I'm disappointed in Matic because of that. Because again, I was looking to really house some Matic. I can always add to this level right now. I'm just, I really want to see what's going on with that news. Um, but believe it or not, look, man, I had this line for months, right? For months already. I've been looking at these two lines on Matic for months. I have spot. I bought my first amount, right? It was, again, mind you, Matic was all the way up here. I bought it at around 97-ish. What was it when this was happening, right? Hold on. 130. Okay, yeah. So mind you, this was, I was looking at Matic through all this. I bought some like at first time at 98 cents because I finally got it under $1. Um, then of course everything just started tumbling down yet again, like this market loves to do. But I had my lines, man. I added some at 70 cents, which brought down my, my average on it. And I had this one marked out, the 51. It gave us almost damn near perfect bounce on 51, right? 50, 48, I want to say. What is it? But no, look, 50, exactly 50. I had a line at 51, right? So damn, that was almost a damn near perfect bounce. I should have added to my spot there. I was just hesitant, man, with all this news and stuff, and I'm still am, until we don't really hear something good with Matic and maybe a trend line break like this, right? Because now I'm identifying the shorts, the lower lows, downtrend, bang, right? Now you got your low highs. I mean, excuse me, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So maybe a breakout from here would still give us, I want to say, light or life on this coin. I'm really been thinking about it a lot, debating on whether to keep this coin as a long term. And I guess the next few days will determine that. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. Other than that, again, it's still a great price, man. Matic tends to be up over $1 a lot of the times. Look, 129, 30, 130. The fact that it's at, excuse me, at 60 cents right now is still a steal, man. And again, the only thing that would to me knock this shit down would be just shit news for Matic. So let's see what happens the next few days, guys. And then that's it. Let me look at a few pairs, see what our forex charts are doing, and then I think we'll call it a night because I got a few things I got to take care of, and then I'll come back out later tonight and make a trade or two when I get my son down, put to bed, and I can focus a little more. Bang bang, nah, not even close. See what I'm saying? It's cloning it, but right, I cloned that line, but you're only getting like 1 or 2 touches, nothing strong. So that's not really a bearish channel. But you do have a downtrend going on, however, right? Now I want to say it's so weird. It's got a bit of a wedge action going on there, like that, right? Downtrend, boom. Not really much of a channel. Channel is like two perfect lines. Here's more of a wedge, but nice breakout from this, right? Or rejection here. Be a nice little short. And that's AUD that runs like crypto. BTC, I already have it on that one. CHT. Let me see. Look at this on a bigger time frame. So you got a lot of resistance here playing out on CAD, CHF. From here to there. So yeah, guys, you can see this, man. For you guys that are just doing crypto right now, these charts are not much different, man, from our crypto, right? Like forex charts are just exactly almost the same thing, which is the beauty of being able to identify trends and things like that on charting because you can do it here easily, right? And again, I try to say, man, like you can almost identify them a bit easier, bro, and a little better on forex. I want to say they're more like right on the look, boom, right? You got the edge perfectly touching, perfectly right there. So they really, I don't know, man. Something about forex really just shows beautiful trend, man. Really like to do that. Got a nice little breakout going on right here. I want to say if it can break out from here and hold above. I'm gonna put an alert on this. If it breaks above and holds, I'm gonna long this puppy on my funded account. Let me see. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, alert, bam, bam. But yeah, guys. That's one trade that I think I'll look at for today for forex. If we could get that trade. Let me see. Most of the market is pretty green. Got a few red pairs. USD. This one needs to come down, man. This one has been running like a fucking monster, man. USD, JPY. Look at that breakout going on. Bam, bam. I was trying to short this fucker and thinking it was gonna come down to here, and I got the breakout instead. Got the freaking breakout instead, man. But still, this one has been running up, man. So what goes up must come down eventually. Let me still be looking at this one just in case if it can give us something to short. Other than that, got your nice forex pairs. You got a few of them up here that just tend. And again, I've been drawing these things for days. Just I already got a lot of these set up already where I'm waiting for things to happen on them. Right, breakout. I got this weekly trend right here. And if it breaks out from the top, I'm long in this. Actually, I set it up. Close from above. Crossing up. Okay. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it, man. I'm gonna head out, and I'll come back like I said later and try to find the trade for today. Oh, a man blur. Oh man, my bad. All right. All right, man. I'm out of here. I'll talk to you guys later, man. Peace.